Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Darlene. I'm super happy that you have jumped on this video. If you have not already, please like and subscribe so I can keep making a bunch of videos for you guys. If you are new to my channel, I make a bunch of videos all about baby and mama. These ones specifically are about pregnancy. For those of you that have watched all up into week 16, I'm super happy too, because not only am I making these videos for you guys, but I'm also along with this journey with you. So I am currently pregnant too. We are expecting our second baby. We are expecting our baby in May of 2021. I'm just super pumped that you are watching these videos, and let's get into it. So these videos, I pretty much just go over how you're feeling, like mama, how mama's feeling, how baby's also just growing, developing, changing. I like to look it up every single week to see what the baby's up to, if the symptoms have changed, just anything like that. So while I look these up, I also just make a video to see how you guys are also feeling, to know what's like normal symptoms that you're going through, stuff that you don't need to worry about. Because with pregnancy, you probably go through a lot of crazy stuff, just stuff that you're not used to, and sometimes you can kind of question if is that normal or not. But this is just from my personal experience and like what I'm going through, what I read online, what I want to tell you guys. But if you ever have any questions, please ask your OB, your midwife, your doctor, whoever you're seeing for your pregnancy, if it's like a medical concern or a symptom that you are curious about. So with that being said, we can talk about baby real quick. But actually, before I talk about baby, I just wanted to throw in there that during this whole quarantine time, me and my husband are able to stay home. We have a 16-month baby girl. It's just awesome that we're able to stay home and make money at home without having to leave her at a daycare, without having to go to a job during this crazy time. So if you want more info about how you can make home, you can click the first link in the description below, and we'll give you more info on that. Okay, so now we can jump into talking about baby. So baby is 16 weeks along. That's about the size of an avocado. So it's about 4 to 5 inches long and about 3 to 4 ounces in weight. So at week 16, you have 24 more weeks to go, and you're also in your 4th month. So if people ask you, how far along are you? You can say 4 months, and you're also in your 2nd trimester, just so we get all the basics down. We know exactly where we are in case anyone was to ask. So just to let you know, baby is actually just getting super strong this week. His or her tiny backbone, neck, they're strengthening. The muscles back there are strengthening, so he or she can lift up their neck now, kind of turn it. Even in the face, baby is capable of frowning, of making little squints in your stomach. So just like a whole lot of facial things, a whole lot of strengthening things are going on. Also, baby can see through your stomach at this time, or is getting to that at this week. If you were to shine a light, I think I mentioned this in the previous week because I think that's when it exactly like started. But if you were to shine a light at your stomach, your baby can kind of like start to move their eyes back and forth, can open their eyes and see if, just to like follow that light. We kind of did this with just my cell phone flashlight to see if baby would move at all. And it was interesting to see it. He or she didn't move like when I was shining the light like I thought was gonna happen, but I mean, the baby could probably see through. And that's just exciting that baby's eyes are starting to develop and being able to see just a little bit of that glimpse of light. So that's pretty interesting. So baby at this point does not have any baby fat. So if you do have an ultrasound around this week, just know that there is no fat yet. I don't think they start to build up baby fat until like 25 weeks. Don't quote me on that, but something around there. I know it's after 20 weeks they start to build on that baby fat. So if you do have an ultrasound, like I said, around this time, and you see that baby looks pretty skinny, like if they have their hand up by their face or something, you're able to see in the ultrasound or like get a picture of it, baby will probably look pretty skinny, but that's completely normal because they don't have any baby fat yet. So also another really cool thing about week 16 is your baby can start to hear and recognize your voice. So yes, it is going to be muffled because it's under uterus, fluid, muscle, a whole bunch of stuff. So it is going to be like muffled. It's not going to be completely clear, but they can start to differentiate and hear your voice. If you sing a lullaby, they say that they'll recognize that same tune when the baby's out. I think that's pretty cool. And then you can also like sing the lullaby, read the book, stuff like that. They can start to hear your voice. So just a lot of really exciting things for baby, sensory wise, growth wise, just all that is happening this week, and it's really, really exciting. So we can start talking about mama now. So you are currently in your 16th week, your 4th month, 2nd trimester. You are probably in the trauma of you cannot hide your pregnancy anymore, even if you're wearing baggy clothes or anything like that. You probably have a baby bump now just because your uterus is growing as fast as baby's growing, which is pretty fast. Before, you could maybe hide it. Around this week, you probably cannot hide that you're pregnant, and it's pretty obvious to everybody around you. So not only is your uterus the only thing that is swelling, your mucous membranes are probably also swelling at this time. I mean, this might not be you, which is fine, but for some women, they find that because of their pregnancy hormones, that their mucous membranes will start to swell at this time. So what does that mean? So pretty much that means that women can start to get nosebleeds or congestion at this time that kind of like doesn't seem to go away. That's pretty normal. I did talk about that last week too. There's a thing called like pregnancy rhinitis, and it's pretty much just congestion that does not go away, but that's just because your body is just going through a lot. So not only is your body pumped with these pregnancy hormones, but also just different things in your body are starting to swell. You also have blood circulation, just like a whole bunch of things. So if you have a stuffed up nose and you can't seem to get rid of it, probably what it is. But if you ever have any concerns and questions, don't be afraid to ask your midwife. So unfortunately, if you are dealing with some kind of pregnancy rhinitis or congestion during this time, they say it is not going to get better. It's actually going to get worse. So if that is something that you're dealing with, that you want some type of relief, you can definitely bring that up at your next appointment, just so they can kind of give you some tricks to help you with that, because it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. So the only things that I know that are safe is to do like the saline nasal spray and to do humidifiers in your room. That kind of stuff will help you, and it's completely safe. And then you can ask them what other tips and tricks you can do to help ease the congestion. Okay, so another symptom that you might be dealing with at this time is your breasts are just continuing to grow. That's something that I am definitely dealing with right now. I had to go and ask some relatives where they would go and get some like cheaper bras, because I don't really want to spend a whole lot of money on bras that won't fit me, after I give birth, and then I'm planning on breastfeeding my second again. So I would just be sticking to like those breastfeeding bras. But anyways, I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on these bras at this time, if that makes sense. You can go to just some stores like Ross, TJ Maxx, stuff like that, just to kind of get some of those bras. You can even do like the bra extender. So pretty much, if you don't know what that is, it just like kind of hooks. So you unclamp and then it will hook to like one side, and then it'll give you some more space, and then you hook it to the other extender, if that makes sense. So it helps you just have a little bit more room, so it's not so tight if you're dealing with that. Because if you are getting your increased breast growth, then it's probably making it like tight along the edges here. Not only with that, but also you might be going up in your cup size too. So if it's something that you're dealing with, I suggest just getting a couple of cheap, comfy bras, just to get you through the rest of this pregnancy. But that also is just something that might increase as you go further, just because your breasts are getting ready for baby and getting ready for breastfeeding. And so you thought you were over with constipation. It might have been cleared up for a little bit, but it might also be back. So that's another kind of sucky thing that you have to go through. Hopefully you don't go through it. I had it a little bit at the beginning of this pregnancy, and I'm just hoping that it doesn't come back, but I know that we have to kind of like be careful with the certain foods that we're eating. So none of like those starchy carbs, so like breads, pasta, cheeses, stuff like that. If I do eat stuff like pizza or pasta, I do find myself a little more constipated. So just know that that is normal again for pregnancy. So what you can do is increase your fluids, watch out for those foods that increase constipation, exercise, and then again, just eat wholesome food and fruits and vegetables with the fiber, so with the skin on them. We've actually been doing like some veggie juices, so not like the juice, we're not juicing them, we're actually blending them because I want to get fiber too. So I think that's one reason why I haven't got constipated again, just because we're doing those veggie juices. It's kind of hard for me to eat vegetables right now. I don't know why, I just don't really want them, so I'm drinking them instead. So that's another option that you can do. Okay, so another thing we have to deal with is since your stomach is growing this way, that means that your spine is going to be kind of curving in, and that can be pretty uncomfortable. And of course, that's not going anywhere either, just because you are going to be getting bigger and bigger. So if you are having kind of those strained muscles, backache, you can do like a prenatal massage. So I actually have one scheduled in about like a month. I'm pretty excited for it because I had a prenatal massage with my first, and it was awesome. So if you have that option, you can do that. And it's really cool because they have like a circle inside, like on their bench, so you can lay flat, which is comfortable in itself. But you can schedule that. You can have your partner massage you and take like a warm bath or shower. Nothing hot like a sauna or anything like that, but or not a sauna, I mean like just like a hot tub, but nothing like too hot, just something warm that you can kind of relax your muscles, because it's something that's going to be there. So hopefully you find some ways that will help you with that. And then last thing, at week 16, some women can start to feel that quickening or the baby kicking or flutters or popcorn or butterflies in their stomach, something like that. You can start to feel at this point. So for me, I haven't really felt anything like that yet. I know that they say if you are thinner, you can feel those like sooner. If it is your first baby, you probably won't feel it yet. Just kind of certain things. I mean, it's kind of all over the place, but just around this week, some women can start to feel that baby kick. I personally haven't really. So if you haven't, you don't have to freak out. It's going to be just anywhere between like 16 to 20 weeks is when you should start to feel baby. So if you haven't felt baby yet, you have like a whole month to go to start feeling those little movements. But that pretty much wraps up for week 16. So you only have 24 weeks to go, and I will see you next time for week 17, and we'll see how our bodies are changing and growing and how baby is changing and growing in week 17. Like I said, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel and check out all the other stuff I have. And also you can click that first link below to see how we're able to stay home with our beautiful baby girl, and we'll see you guys next time.